Hey, sorry about that. I'm actually starting off where I left off again because of my camera. But, where I left off was at Revelations chapter 13, and 9 through 12, or 9 through 10. It says, "Are you listening to this? They made their bed. Now they must lie in it. Anyone marked for prison goes straight to prison. Anyone pulling a sword goes down by the sword." Meanwhile, God's holy people passionately and faithfully stand their ground. I saw another, and this is, sorry about this, but it actually is where the next paragraph is, the beast from the underground. It's chapter 13, 11 through 12. So I saw another beast rising out of the ground. It had two horns like a lamb, but sounded like a dragon when it spoke. It was a puppet of the first beast, made earth, and everyone in it worshipped the first beast, which had been healed of its death blow. The second beast worked magical signs, dazzling people by making fire come down from heaven. And it used the magic it got from the beast to dupe earth dwellers, getting them to make an image of the beast that received the death blow and lived. It was able to animate the image of the beast so that it talked, and then arranged that anyone not worshipping the beast would be killed. It forced all people, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to have a mark on the right hand or forehead, without the mark of the name of the beast or the number of its name. It was impossible to buy or sell anything. Solve a riddle. Put your heads together and figure out the meaning of the number of the beast, and its human number is 666. That's the devil's number. A perfect offering. This is chapter 14, 1 through 2. Actually, it's 1 through 5, or let's see, 14, 1 through 5. Yes. Let's see. I saw it, and it took my breath away. The Lamb standing on the Mount Zion, 144,000, standing there with him. His name and the name of the Father are inscribed on their foreheads. And I heard a voice out of heaven, the sound like a cataract, like the crash of thunder. And then I heard music, harp music. The harp is singing a new song before the throne and the four animals and the elders. Only the 144,000 could learn to sing the song. They were bought from earth, lived without compromise, virgin fresh before God. Wherever the Lamb went, they followed. They were bought from humankind, first fruits of the harvest for God in the Lamb. Not a false word in their mouths. A perfect offering. And the next one is the next paragraph. It is actually called The Voices from Heaven. When we're on chapter 14, I'm going to be reading chapter 14, or 6 through 13, I apologize, called Voices from Heaven. I saw another angel soaring in middle heaven. He had an eternal message to preach to all who were still on earth, every nation and tribe, every tongue and people. He preached in a loud voice, "Fear God and give him glory. His hour of judgment has come. Worship the maker of heaven and earth, salt, sea, and fresh water. A second angel followed, calling out, "Ruined, ruined, great Babylon, ruined. She made all the nations drunk on the wine of her whoring." A third angel followed, shouting, warning, if anyone worship the beast and its image and takes the mark on the forehead or hand, that person will drink the wine of God's wrath. Prepare unmixed in his chalice of anger. They suffer torment from fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. Smoke from their torment will rise age after age. No respite for those who worship the beast in its image, who take the mark of its name. Meanwhile, the saints are passionately waiting, keeping God's commands, staying faithful to Jesus. I heard a voice out of heaven. Write this: blessed are those who die in the Master from now on. How blessed to die that way. Yes, says the Spirit, and blessed rest from their hard